Good afternoon. This is part two of two-part unboxing and unwrapping from Wade's Orchids in Pennsylvania and Marble Branch Farms in South Carolina. Part one video has already been posted, and that was unboxing them, taking the plants out of the box. Now we will look at the plants unwrapped and ready to view. Okay, so these are the ones from Wade's, all masdavellas. I'm not going to identify each plant because I want to post this to Orchid Post, posting your pictures and videos right now. I've had great response from the daily blooms being posted on there. When I've had photos on there, I've had well over 100 likes. Videos, I've only posted one or two, but they're doing a good showing too. So I'm not going to go through on each one, and I have to keep it under like 7.5 minutes or something like that in order to post it on their site. So we'll look at these. There's two of the masdavellas that are in spike. Of the 6 orchids, 2 of them are in spike. This one, you can see what that is. I can't tell. That's spike number 1, and this is spike number 2. He had them wrapped in what appears to be, and I got to call him and find out. I think this is live Spanish moss. I got to ask him about that and how to take care of it and maybe grow it. Anyway, these are all nice looking plants. In Wade's videos, he talks about double potting masdavellas, and as you can see, I have them in a clay pot now. It helps keep them more moist. And the other tip that he has given on growing masdavellas is to place them on a wet carpet pad. Seems to work good for him. I've seen some of his beautiful blooms on his videos, and I've adapted both of those ideas of his. The other thing with masdavellas that I was told by Edgar at Windswept in Time Orchids at the Genesee Region Orchid Society show, I told him my masdavellas were growing beautifully, but had not been really blooming that well. He said, well, where do you have them sitting? So I have them down in the shade. They don't get a lot of sun. He said, well, in order to get masdavellas to bloom, if they're growing well, he said 90% of the time they're not getting enough sun to bloom. He said masdavellas really do like quite a lot of sun. So I moved them up, put them in the sun a little bit, and lo and behold, I'm starting to get spikes on them and some blooms. So I kind of think that's the secret with masdavellas. They like to be shady and cool, and wet. They like to be kept, I mean, not wet, but damp. Draculas are wet. Masdavellas are damp. So these are the 6 from Wade's, and we'll go over and look at the mixture from Marble Branch Farms. I got 3 dendrobians. I ended up getting 6 plants. They gave me a bonus plant, which they usually do. I'm a repeat customer. And they gave me a seedling cattleya, I think. Right there is a bonus plant, which is a nice looking bonus plant. And then I had ordered a seedling cattleya cross of theirs. They do a lot of their own crossing, and so I'm looking forward to that. Probably a couple years off from blooming, but hopefully we'll keep going. Here's a dendrobian. This is a miniature dendrobium, I believe, and I'm new to dendrobiums. I don't know much about them, and so I kind of would like to mount them. If that one can be mounted, I may have to check with them to see. Here's a masdavellia that I apparently must need a winter rest, which I was hoping to stay away from that type. But looks like I got one, so we'll see how it goes. I probably will end up losing that one because I don't know too much about them. There's a masdavellas, or I mean a dendrobian. Hopefully you can make it out. I can't make it out through here. And then we have the dendrobium that I got that has what, 3 spikes, I guess, on it. A very beautiful flower. The 2 spikes are still in bud. This one is in bloom. Apparently this one does not need a winter rest. So I'm trying my luck on them. Hopefully it'll be okay. And last but not least, well, I will touch on that. That's a bare-rooted one from yesterday's showing, Andy's Orchids. That was a lower price. I haven't got it potted yet. But back to Marble Branch Farms. This is the one that I mounted, what, 6 months ago or so. It's out in the greenhouse. It's Pinocchio, masdavellas Pinocchio. And it will keep blooming on these spikes, at least 4 or 5 blooms. This one that I can see right now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks like 12 spikes. And I think only like one of them has been blooming. The rest of them are all still ready to bloom, or getting ready to bloom. And there again, as you can see, I'm putting a masdavellas in clay pots. I've had very good luck with mounting them, actually. They've grown very well, and I have several blooming. But these I think I'm going to leave in pots, and I may mount a couple of them, but I think overall I'm going to leave them in the pots. I know the Pinocchio one, I'm going to leave that one in a pot, since I already have one mounted. But that'll do it for today, and we'll wrap it up. This is part 2, and they were Marble Branch Farms and Wade's Orchids. And thank you for watching. Hopefully you can catch part 1. Till Saturday, so long.